Good morning. Uh, Thank you for the show. My name is Kepal Abrams, and today I want to talk about something sensitive, very, very sensitive. You see, have you ever sat down and asked yourself, what is your true purpose in this world? You look around and then you feel everything doesn't add up. Everything. You feel like you are in the wrong place. You don't fit in. You see things that other people don't see. You feel energies. You feel vibrations. You don't understand how, but you can tell when someone is lying, when someone is truthful with their emotions. Then, if you are that kind of person, today, this morning, it is your morning because I am about to share some information with you. So, in every age, in every corner of this realm, there are those whose very existence is marked by purpose. They walk among us, though they are not of us, chosen by forces beyond our comprehension. They carry the weight of destiny on their shoulders. They are the chosen ones, and each has a role to play in the tapestry of life. So, dear friends, you might have wondered for a very long time what is really your purpose, but today I'm gonna disclose. And if you find this information resonating with you, then give a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. So, the chosen one. There are several types. There are actually 9 types of the chosen ones. There's the seer, the healer, the warrior, the sage, the alchemist, the rebel, the hermit, the shapeshifter, and then the bridge. So I'm going to go through all of them in details. So the seer is depicted as someone with the gift of seeing beyond the visible world, someone who perceives the truth hidden behind appearances. In many cultures, seers are known to have mystical abilities to glimpse into the future or understand the deeper workings of the universe, often receiving visions or intuitive insights that others cannot see. Well, the role of the seer in the society is to act as a guide, providing insight that help others navigate through confusion and challenges. They offer warnings, revelations, and truths that influence the decisions of others, leading them down paths that align with their destiny. The healer. The healer represents someone gifted with the power to restore health, balance, and vitality. The imagery of glowing hands suggests the healer deep connection to natural forces, possibly drawing on the life force or energy to heal others. And the role of the healer serves as the balance between life and death, using their talents to mend broken bodies, spirits, or hearts. They have an innate ability to sense illness or emotional pain, and their touch, presence, or wisdom restores harmony. Well, in many ancient cultures, shamans or medicine people fulfill this role, combining herbal remedies, spiritual practices, and energy healing to restore health. The warrior. The warrior embodies strength, courage, and a deep sense of duty. This individual is chosen to defend, protect, and fight against forces of darknesses or oppression, whether literal or metaphorical, either way. And the warrior's role goes beyond physical combat. They fight for justice, truth, and righteousness. Their courage inspires others, and their battle is one of willpower, more integrity, and resolve. They often face overwhelming odds but persist for the greater good. Well, legendary warriors like Joan of Arc or modern peacekeepers and activists, those guys will go out there, demonstrate for the others. Those are the warriors, often engaging in a battle against corruption or injustice. So, like in Kenya right now, you can see a lot of warriors online everywhere trying to defend other people, not even themselves, because they go some places and some end up dead, some survive, some end up hurt, but they are there because it's a calling. You are a warrior, and that's why you find yourself there even without you planning yourself to be there. At the end of the day, the universe will orchestrate everything, and you find yourself there fighting for the others who can't fight for themselves. The alchemist. The alchemist is a figure who embodies transformation, not just in the physical realm but also in the spiritual, mental, and emotional aspects of life. Alchemy, in both the literal and metaphorical sense, is about turning base material into something of higher value. Gold. That's why we talk about the philosopher's stone. You see, you can be able to turn any base material into something of higher value. In quartz, gold. So that's why in ancient stories a lot of alchemists would try up and down, mix all chemicals, all metals, finding this only one philosopher's stone that can turn any base material into gold. And still we're here. So the alchemists are the change makers. They help others transform their lives, personalities, or circumstances through inner work, experimentation, and the pursuit of enlightenment. Their tool may not be limited to potions and metals, but can include knowledge, inner growth, and personal development. Historically, alchemists like Hermes Trismegistus sought the philosopher's stone, the transformation of base materials into gold, In a modern sense, it may refer to individuals who push boundaries of knowledge, such as scientists, innovators, or spiritual guides. And then there are the rebels. The rebel is the archetype of defiance against established norms, systems, or authorities. The rebel is often misunderstood as their role is to challenge the status quo and spark necessary change, even at great personal cost. Rebels stop people from their complacency, urging them to question the system that control or limits them. Their defiance opens door for new possibilities, helping societies evolve and progress. Revolutionary figures like Mahatma Gandhi or Martin Luther King Jr. fought against oppression, but also spiritual rebels like Jesus Christ or Buddha, who challenged religious dogma, fall under this archetype. In modern time, they are the guys who really expose the dark side of the church, the religion, and many other things. They urge people to really focus on their spiritual growth and not external validations or external gods, such kind of things. The hermit represents solitude, introspection, and deep spiritual or intellectual discovery, often withdrawn from the world. The hermit seeks enlightenment through silence, reflection, and retreat from the distraction of daily life. The role of hermit is not to lead the masses, but to show the value of silence, inner peace, and personal growth. Through solitude, they acquire wisdom that, when shared, illuminates the path for others. They are the silent teachers whose wisdom is often more profound because it emerges from the inner journey. So, example like ancient monks, ascetics, or figures like Lao Tzu, who isolated themselves to write profound philosophical texts, embody the hermit's role. Then these are the guys, the shapeshifters. The shapeshifter represents adaptability and transformation. This figure can alter their form, perspective, and approach according to the need of the moment, revealing the fluid nature of reality and identity. Shapeshifters help us understand that our identities, like the world around us, are malleable. They navigate between different worlds, perspectives, or realities, teaching others to embrace change and uncertainty. Trickster figures like Loki in the Norse mythology, or figures who transcend cultural boundaries, such as modern day leaders or artists, who seamlessly shift between multiple identities. Shapeshifters. I haven't seen one in a very long time, but I believe they are here. There are people who can really do that. They can change shapes. They can become you. They can take your appearance, and next day you're here, but see you somewhere else, seeing some other stuff. So the now the last group is the bridge. The bridge is the connector, someone who links disparate worlds, dimensions, or planes of existence. This figure's purpose is to communicate with beings of forces beyond the ordinary, facilitating passage or understanding between realms. And the role of the bridge is they facilitates communication between the material and spiritual realm, between the living and the dead, between dream and reality. They act as intermediaries, allowing others to access realm that would otherwise be inaccessible. So there are figures like shamans, mediums. Yeah, most of time here in Kenya, when you try to mess up with someone, you hear them say they will go to Kitui. Kitui is where witchcraft is, and medium are really fun. People who can connect between one dimension to another. They can preach, they can get power, they can, from other dimensions. So they are there, and also spiritual guides who act like channels to higher realms, or spirits serve as the archetypes of the bridge. So they are all over. You just need to know where you fall. So, in conclusion, the unity of the chosen ones. The final segment illustrates the inner connectedness of all these figures, while each chosen one has a unique role. Their collective purpose is to shape the fate of the realm. Alone, they are powerful, but together they create profound change, guiding others toward awakening, understanding, and transformation. The chosen ones, as a collective force, sorry, help stir the world toward its true potential, each fulfilling the purpose to aid the evolution of humanity and the universe. The journey of the chosen ones is just beginning, implying that their influence on this world is going and ever expanding. Thank you for your time.